Hello and welcome to my Educ522 Project 3 video. It's a unit about rotoscope animation. My unit standards for this unit are California Art Standards, Common Core Standards, and ISTE Standards. Here are the California Art Standards. Creative expression. Creating, performing, and participating in the visual arts. Students apply artistic processes and skills using a variety of media to communicate meaning and intent in original works of art. Develop and refine skill in the manipulation of digital imagery. The Common Core Standards for ELA are borrowed from science and technical subjects, follow precisely a complex multi-step procedure when carrying out experiments, taking measurements, or performing technical tasks, analyzing the specific results based on explanations in the text, and translate quantitative or technical information expressed in words in a text into visual form, and translate information expressed visually or mathematically into words. Here are the writing standards. Produce clear and coherent writing in which the development, organization, and style are appropriate to task, purpose, and audience. Use technology, including the internet, to produce, publish, and update individual or shared writing products in response to ongoing feedback, including new arguments or information. These are the ISTE standards. Number 1, creativity and innovation. Students demonstrate creative thinking, construct knowledge, and develop innovative products and processes using technology. Number 2, communication and collaboration. Students use digital media and environments to communicate and work collaboratively, including at a distance, to support individual learning and contribute to the learning of others. Number 6, technology operations and concepts. Students demonstrate a sound understanding of technology concepts, systems, and operations. All 8 of Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences will be incorporated into the unit activities. These include visual spatial, verbal, logical, mathematical, intrapersonal, interpersonal, bodily kinesthetic, naturalist, and musical. All 4 depths of knowledge will also be incorporated within the activities in this unit. Number 1, recall and reproduction. 2, working with skills and concepts. 3, short-term strategic thinking. And number 4, extended strategic thinking. The unit will be divided into 4 main parts. These are the unit goals. Number 1, students will explore the history of animation and rotoscoping. 2, students will examine various character, archetypes, and story genres. Number 3, students will understand various tools and functions in Adobe Photoshop. And lastly, students will direct a skit and create their own rotoscope animation. The first goal. Students will explore the history of animation and rotoscoping. The students will conduct a brief research through a virtual field trip and resources archived in Symbaloo. Their task is to collect 10 important facts about animation. They will use Google Docs to record data and work with their groups to compile their findings in a graphic organizer using Poplet. They will then gather images and use the data they have collected to create a timeline infographic using Piktochart. These activities will be a good fit for visual, logical, naturalist, interpersonal, and verbal learners. Goal number 2. Students will examine various character archetypes and story genres. In order for the students to have a better idea about their original rotoscope animation, they would first need to understand character archetypes and story genres. Resources archived in Symbaloo will be provided for the students to explore and gather information from. They will then create a mind map using MindMeister and identify genres and archetypes which will be given to them in class. Using Avatar Creator, the students will also create their own avatars for other groups to discuss and examine in their mind maps. This will give them a robust idea on what character roles they would need to fulfill later on. Goal number 3. Students will understand various tools and functions of Adobe Photoshop. This is where the students will explore the functions and tools necessary to create their animation. Using Google Slides, the students will be provided with a KWLH chart, which they will work on with their groups to identify the tools that they need in their animation. Video directions will be given afterwards using Snagit. They will also get to use the green screen app to create a practice trailer of their movie and Wacom tablets to practice drawing on the computer. Visual, naturalist, verbal, kinesthetic, intrapersonal, and logical learners will benefit greatly from these activities. The last goal. Students will direct a skit and create their own rotoscope animation. Finally, the students will record their skit using an iPad or their mobile device. They will get the opportunity to import their composed music and sound effects using GarageBand and Audacity. They will draw and paint their set frames in Adobe Photoshop and import their finished animation along with their selected music in iMovie or Windows Movie Maker to be imported as a movie file. They will reflect and publish their work in their own Weebly blog to be shared with others for the final critique. All 8 intelligences will benefit from these activities. Here are some examples of the animation process. Students are drawing and painting over each video frame in Adobe Photoshop using Wacom tablets. The end product will be an original animated cartoon created from the students' recorded music and video. They will critique and share their finished animation through their Weebly website and promotional poster. Thanks for watching.